This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Taxi operator murdered in Portmore. A male taxi operator was gunned down along Cumberland Boulevard in Portmore, St. Catherine this morning. The attack happened about 9:20 a.m. It is reported that the cabbie was at a taxi stand along the roadway when men on a motorbike came up and opened fire. The driver was hit and the attackers escaped. The area has been cordoned off by crime scene detectives. Westmoreland, a man accused of sexually assaulting 5-year-old sister and a niece arrested. The 29-year-old Westmoreland man accused of sexually assaulting his 5-year-old sister and his 2-year-old niece is now in police custody. The man was held this morning. The assault reportedly happened at their home last week in Negril. The girls had to be hospitalized. The mother of the 5-year-old girl had said that she discovered that something was wrong while washing her daughter's underwear. She said after talking with the child, she confronted her son, who denied the claims that he sexually assaulted his sister. It was later discovered that the man's 2-year-old niece had also been abused. The woman is also the grandmother of the 2-year-old. She said she called the police and both the children were taken to the station, then to the Savannah Lamar Hospital, where medical examinations confirmed that they were molested. The accused was held by his older brother to be handed over to the police, but he managed to escape. Davian Brand charged with abduction of St. Thomas girls. Alleged rapist and abductor Davian Brand has been charged in relation to the abduction of 2 girls in St. Thomas last year. Brand, who was on the run for several months, was charged on Monday with rape, forcible abduction, and forcible imprisonment. Brand is booked to appear before the St. Thomas Parish Court in Dallas on April 22. He is being accused of abducting 2 girls aged 9 and 13 in Bath, St. Thomas in October 2021, sparking a manhunt and a national outrage. Both girls were subsequently found. Brand, 32, was listed as Portland's most wanted man in early March after failing to appear before the Portland Circuit Court on February 17, 2022, on charges of rape and illegal possession of firearm. Those charges stemmed from a July 2020 attack on a woman in Norwich. He surrendered to the police on March 24. He has been charged with wounding with intent in relation to a March 9 incident in which he allegedly grabbed a woman and pulled her into a gully in Durham, Portland. She reportedly sustained injuries to the face, and he is charged for a March 10 incident where a woman was allegedly sexually assaulted. It is being alleged that Thursday, March 10, Brand abducted a woman while she was walking along a roadway and pulled her into bushes where he assaulted and raped her. Brand was charged with rape, forcible abduction, and a grievous sexual assault after he was pointed out by the woman during an identification parade. 2 succumbed to injuries in St. Elizabeth gun attack. The 2 individuals who were shot and injured in Malvern, St. Elizabeth early Wednesday morning have succumbed to their injuries. The deceased have not been identified, however the police have revealed that they are both men. A manhunt was launched immediately after the shooting for the gunmen, who are believed to be on foot in the area. One of the suspected gunmen was apprehended and a motor vehicle used by the suspects during a robbery spree seized. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police Superintendent Dwight Daly is urging residents in the area to be cautious while on the lookout for the gunmen. The men are believed to be armed with high-powered weapons. Constable Tafari Silvera charged on allegation of being leader of Ranko gang. Police Constable Tafari Silvera has been charged on the allegation that he is the leader of the Clarendon-based Ranko gang. Constable Silvera is among the 4 cops and the 5 civilians who were charged on Tuesday following a ruling by the Director of Public Prosecutions. He and his co-accused are charged with breaches of the anti-gang law. Several members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force were arrested during a major operation last month. Silvera was arrested last year in connection with the killing of 2 men in Clarendon. The Ranko gang has been linked to shootings, robberies, and abductions in 7 parishes from 2019 to 2021. Another incident concerning dress and the grooming of students. Education Minister Favour Williams is facing criticism for not being decisive in her statements regarding how the issue of student dress and grooming should be dealt with. Human rights advocate and blogger Susan Goff says her comments in the Parliament yesterday were very limited and did not address the core of the long-standing issue. The Education Minister's comments follow another incident at a public school where a student's hairstyle has caused a dispute between the school and a parent. Mrs. Williams stated that a draft dress and grooming policy has been circulated to key stakeholder groups for feedback and should be available to schools by the start of the next academic year. But Mrs. Goff asserts that more is needed from the Education Minister. I think it is a pretty wishy-washy, lame statement that doesn't take us much further. The minister starts off by noting that the matter of dress and grooming that does sometimes result in students being sent home. But there is no clear statement that this is not to happen, Goff stated. President Paul Kagame of Rwanda to arrive in Jamaica today. Rwanda's President Paul Kagame is scheduled to arrive in Jamaica today for a 3-day state visit. The visit is being billed as an effort to deepen bilateral relations between Jamaica and the East African nation. While in Jamaica, President Kagame is expected to call on the Governor General, the Prime Minister, and the other government officials. Later this evening, he will participate in the official launch of Jamaica 60 on the lawns of Jamaica House. He is scheduled to address a joint sitting of the Jamaican Parliament tomorrow. President Kagame took office in 2000 in the wake of the destructive civil war and the 1994 genocide, which took the lives of close to 1 million people. He is Rwanda's 6th president. Under his leadership, Rwanda made a remarkable socio-economic progress. MP surprised at road protest. Saint and Northwest Member of Parliament Crystal Lee has expressed surprise at Monday's protest by taxi operators and residents over the poor road condition between Brownstown and Runaway Bay and extending to Discovery Bay. I am actually very surprised that there is a protest there this morning, Lee told the news when contacted about the protest. Several placard-bearing protesters mounted several roadblocks from early Monday morning, causing disruption in the traffic flow from Brownstown to coastal towns such as Discovery Bay, Runaway Bay, St. Anne's Bay, and Ocherios. Lee admitted that the time has passed when the road surfaces should have been rehabilitated, but said that patching has been ongoing and $300 million has been earmarked to pave the affected areas. According to the MP, the road surfaces are past the time when they should be fully rehabilitated. We are not able to get the full funding to do a full rehabilitation, so what the National Works Agency does is to have routine patching. The last patch must have been done approximately 5 months ago. The budget has just been read. It's the start of a new financial year, and so another first quarter patching will be done soon. When Minister Warmington came last year, he made a firm commitment that Runaway Bay to Brownstone Road will be done in this coming financial year in 2 phases, approximately $300 million. If the budget is just being read and the sectorial debates have just started, then we know we would not expect a full rehabilitation of that road to begin right now, she explained. But the patching is what one of the protesting drivers is tired of. According to him, the poor conditions have existed for the past 5 to 6 years and have been damaging their vehicles. The condition of the road is very poor. We need some better road. We tired of side patrol now, he said. All them do, them dig it out this week. Next month, them put some mal in it. And rain wash it out and it stay there again. We tired of the road patching. This is 2022. We can't deal with more road patching, brother. He added, Desmond McKenzie come here and look on the road. $600 million granted to repair the road. From Bamboo to Brownstone, Brownstone to Discovery Bay, Brownstone to Runaway Bay, and say it will start November. Almost half of the year we're there already and nothing no start. Deputy Superintendent Kevin Francis said the police were notified about 2:45 that residents were blocking the roadway and responded accordingly. He said the roadblocks at several sections were cleared and the police presence maintained to prevent further disruption while allowing residents to voice their concerns. What we want to ensure is that the residents are compliant with the rule of law and do not obstruct the roadway, Francis told the news. What we are asking is for the residents to do their demonstrations peacefully without any form of disturbance, obstruction, or mayhem. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.